Hey guys, Davison here. What I'm about to show you is my pursuit of the truth in an era where journalistic fact checking is at an all-time low because stories are reported on so quickly in social media. Frequently, the speed at which news outlets have to release stories takes precedence over investigating the actual factual validity of the stories. People have a tendency to believe whatever people post on their personal Facebook pages when really a lot of these stories can be fabrication. Like that guy who was called Fuck That Bitch, supposedly. It was actually a joke. His name was never Fuck That Bitch, just so you all know. Probably you don't know that because the media reported on the story like that was his actual name. Nobody bothered to fact check. So this is me fact checking and seeing if there actually is a cashier whose mother committed suicide, if they'll let me know that information. Now, if I am wrong, I fully accept that I'm wrong and I apologize, but there's nothing wrong as a journalist with seeking out the truth.
Thank you for calling your Northside Walmart. How may I help you?
Hi, may I please speak to the manager who's in charge of staff and scheduling people?
They're not in right now, hon. They're only in from about 7 o'clock to about 4.
Okay, I just had a quick question. I'm a Canadian journalist, and there's been a story that broke on Facebook wherein a woman visited your Walmart, and she says that there's a cashier that works there whose mother committed suicide, and that he had to still go to work because he couldn't afford not to. She said he looked quite young. Now, of the people you know that works at the store where you work at, are there any cashiers whose mother recently committed suicide?
We're not allowed to release that information. That's not the store anyways.
Pardon me?
We've had plenty of calls about that today, yeah. We're not allowed to release that information. We're just telling people it's not the store, essentially.
Okay, so to your knowledge, it's not your store.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a
Bye.
good night.
You too, bye. Okay, well, they're supposed to tell people that it's not their store. I am a Canadian journalist, and there was a story that broke on Facebook recently of a woman who claims that she went to a Pueblo Walmart and that there was a young cashier who worked there whose mother had recently committed suicide, and she wound up comforting him. So what I'm doing is fact checking, and I'm seeing, is there an employee who's a young male who works at your Walmart whose mother recently committed suicide?
I can give you a number to our media relations, and they can direct you since you're with the media.
Okay, so what's that number?
1-800 331 0085.
Okay, but to your knowledge, is there anybody who works at your store whose mother recently committed suicide?
No, the story is not true.
The story's not true. Okay.
No, it's not. But you can call that number.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a great evening. Did you hear that? Nope. The story is not true. I am a Canadian journalist and I'm doing fact checking for a piece about a video that went viral on Facebook. So there's a woman who claims that she went to a Pueblo Walmart and comforted a Walmart cashier who was male, whose mother recently committed suicide. All I'm fact checking is there an employee at your Walmart whose mother recently committed suicide?
Anything that comes through any kind of journalist or anything has to go through media relations through our home office. So if you like, I can give you that phone number.
Yes, please.
I'm not allowed to answer any questions at store level.
Okay, so what's the number?
Give me a second, I can look it up for you, okay?
Thank you.
All right, that phone number is going to be
877
545
545
2267.
2267. And if somebody refers to Pueblo Walmart, do they mean Pueblo West Walmart? Or if somebody from Pueblo says Pueblo Walmart, do they usually mean one of the other locations?
It depends. We're all in the Pueblo location.
So, okay. So you cannot say or confirm or deny if there's somebody that works at your Walmart whose mother committed suicide.
Cannot.
Pardon me?
I said no, I cannot.
You cannot. Okay, thank you. Bye. So that one was uncertain. So I'm still somewhat uncertain. So what a story this is sort of evolving into. I just went to Paige Yore's Facebook page and she posted, update, I have contacted corporate offices at Walmart trying to track this young man down so we can start a donation for him. From what I understand, Walmart is letting him take some time off to help him out. That made me feel a little better about the situation. He's only a part-time worker and just started working this week. Keep praying because it's working. Now, the first question I have is, why does she need to track him down if she knows exactly what Walmart he works at? It's not a mystery. She was there. There's no tracking down that needs to happen, okay? He works at the Walmart where she went to. Secondly, he conveniently happens to have just been hired and works part-time. So many of the employees that work at this supposed Walmart could say, I don't know, I haven't heard anything about this, because she can then claim, well, he's a new employee, so therefore, of course, people don't know about him because he just started working. You know, there's plausible deniability. And another thing about Paige, she went to college for advertising and public relations, and she releases new sermons every Sunday. So she has video aspirations herself, which would provide a motivation for her to fabricate an entire story that would go viral. So I sent her a message asking her whether or not she can tell me what Walmart she went to. That's all I want to know. Because the moment she tells me that, I have pretty good evidence suggesting that the story is likely false. And maybe to her the ends justify the means, but I prefer my stories of compassion wrapped up in truth.